What's up, everybody? I just want to make a quick video about the whole thing with the immigration and Trump saying we're not importing any more immigrants from third world countries, indefinitely or whatever. And it makes a lot of sense when you think about the reality of what's going on and what these people do when they come to this country. You know, people always try to quote the Statue of Liberty. You know, it says, bring me your tired, your poor. Yeah, it says to bring them here, but not to mooch off the government and not to run scams, not to live off the hardworking American taxpayers. That's not what it says. And that's exactly what most of these people are doing. You know, people talk about the ones that are working in farms and stuff. Those are mostly Mexicans, okay? No, I've never had a problem with Mexicans coming here. You know what I'm saying? And anybody really that wants to work and contribute to our society and make the country better, by all means. Okay, but the thing is, these people that are coming from places like Somalia and Afghanistan and stuff, especially Somalia, like they're coming over here to scam the government. They're coming over here to make a better life, all right, but not through hard work and dedication, not through contributing to our society and making the country better. No, they're coming over here to get over. You know, they're coming over here to scam to use our systems of like welfare and they're probably not getting welfare, but you know what I'm saying, food stamps, Medicaid and whatnot, and they're running scams. Like, you got to think about all these scams that come from like Africa. Well, those people are coming over here to do the same thing. They're not magically becoming better people once they get into the United States. See, that's what immigrants used to do. You know, that's what immigrants used to do before we just started bending over and letting them screw us and hating ourselves for having a problem with it. Like, it's insane. The level of like white guilt and stuff in this country is ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? You hate yourself so much and you're so, riddled with white guilt for things that happened in the past that you didn't do, that you'll accept stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? And the way they try to make it racial, which unfortunately that instantly gets a lot of black people on their side, because that is the most sensitive and powerful topic for black people is racism. So when they make it racial, Trump don't want them here because they're African or whatever. They'll even try to say they're black, but they're not. A lot of black people are going to be on their side. And the killing part is they don't like black people. African immigrants are probably the most, if not one of the most racist people towards American black people. They hate black people. Y'all, and the way the media and these Democrats try to manipulate black people like they're all in this together. They don't feel that way about you. They really don't. They say that shit for political purposes and whatnot, but just think about it on the street level. Them other minority groups ain't cutting for you like that. You know what I'm saying? They're not going all out trying to help black people like that. They're not. Y'all know they're not. Everybody knows they're not. So, you know what I'm saying? That whole little coalition and stuff is all bullshit. It's just aimed at manipulating black people because they are the second largest minority in this country into supporting things that have nothing to do with them and supporting people that actually hate them. You know, that's how I need to understand. Go look at I can't remember what website or who does it, but they keep track. They rank countries on racism. Most of the most racist countries in the world are in Africa. Y'all need to wake up. For them, skin color don't mean shit to them. You know what I'm saying? They know how to identify different ethnicities within the black race by their build, by their shape of their faces and stuff like that. They can tell. I can tell a lot of them. I was in the hospital and I had 3 nurses come in. And I was like, hey, you're from Ethiopia, right? She was like, yes. And the other lady, I said, you're from Ghana, aren't you? Ghana or Nigeria? She was like, Ghana. She's like, how you know? I said, because all black people don't look alike to me. You can tell. You can tell by the shape of their face, their skin tone, all that. It's all tells of where they come from. Okay? And of course, they know it way better than I do, obviously. You know what I'm saying? They obviously know it way better than I do. So they can tell in an instant. You know what I'm saying? They don't even have to think about it. And they are some of the most racist people in the whole country. Okay? The whole idea that y'all are all together, that's just bullshit. And they laugh at you, really, when they're behind closed doors. They laugh at how foolish you are to sit up there and support them. Not just black people, any American. They laugh at you. They're laughing at you behind your back. and in your face sometimes, of how stupid you are to sit there and allow them to come over here and just rape the system like they do, commit all this fraud, hundreds of billions, over $1 billion in fraud, and that's just in Minnesota. That's just in Minnesota. Y'all know it goes down other places. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, y'all know them Nigerians and stuff be scamming. You think they stop doing that shit when they come over here? And the same thing with all the Muslims coming over here from those countries in the Middle East and whatnot. Most of them are coming over here to do the same shit. You know what I'm saying? They want to use our systems to make money, and then they want to have babies every day. Damn, like, you know what I'm saying? They reproduce like rabbits, and then just like in Dearborn, Michigan, once they get their numbers up where they're like the majority, it's over with. Ain't no minority rights no more once they become the majority. Nah. It's either their way or the fucking highway. And they will get violent with you if you don't agree with them. You better pay attention. People in Dearborn were protesting what they were doing, and they attacked them physically. Hit them, beat them, attacked them, and nothing happened to them. The police wouldn't even do anything. So y'all need to wake up. It's not a joke. It's not some conspiracy theory bullshit like that. The Muslims' freaking goal, their stated goal, that's the killing part, is they don't even hide what they're doing. They don't. Their stated goal is a global caliphate. Their stated goal, and it teaches them in the Quran, is to spread their religion throughout the world, and anybody who doesn't want to convert is supposed to be killed or enslaved. It's in the fucking Quran. The Bible doesn't teach Christians to do that. You know what I'm saying? Anybody who commits violence like that, like, you know, in the name of Christianity, that's not Christianity. Christianity didn't tell them to do that. So that's just bullshit. You know what I'm saying? That's just a blatant lie trying to, you know, blame Christianity for something some fucked up person did. But the reality is the Quran does teach them to do that. The reality is the Muslims who commit crimes and, you know, commit violence and stuff and terror, they're doing what the Quran tells them. So-called Christians who do that stuff, they're not doing what the Bible tells them to do. They're just violent. They're just bad people. So y'all need to wake up, because it's not going to get any better. It's not going to stop. If we don't stop letting these people in our country and start getting rid of the ones that are here that aren't loyal to our country, it's going to happen. It's going to happen a lot faster than you think. They're already committing terrorist attacks. You had the National Guardsmen. You had a Afghan open fire on police on a traffic stop. They're getting violent. The violence is ramping up. Did y'all forget New Year's Eve in New Orleans? 14 people, terrorist attack. Y'all better wake up. It's not gonna stop. It's gonna get worse. The more people they have over here, the more powerful they're gonna feel, and the more violent they're gonna get. Y'all need to wake the fuck up and stop being against the shit just because it's Trump. Like that's what I'm saying. They use your Trump derangement to manipulate you, to supporting shit that's detrimental to you, to supporting people who openly hate America, and they hate you too. They hate black Americans. They hate white Americans. The only ones they don't hate are the ones that do what they want them to do and convert to their religion, and even then, they still gonna look at you as inferior. They don't look at Nation of Islam as equal to them. Y'all need to wake up, man. Those people have one goal and one goal only, and that is to spread their religion into the entire world, take over the entire world, and make everyone a Muslim and kill everybody who doesn't. Denying it won't help you. It's the reality. You better look up the Quran and read what this fucking tells them to do, because they're going by the book. They're doing what their book says for them to do. Okay, their prophet Muhammad was a warlord, and they're following in his footsteps. The Quran teaches them to continue what he was doing. So it ain't no bullshit like, well, the terrorists are, they're not doing what the Quran. Yes, they are. They're following it to a T. And the people over here, they will institute Sharia law. If they get power, they will do it. You better wake up. We already have no-go zones in Europe and certain countries. Germany has what the no-go zone is? It's because the police won't go in there. And if a woman takes her ass in that no-go zone, she's liable to get gang raped by young Muslim men. And the police won't do anything about it. Y'all need to wake the fuck up. Stop being so fucking stupid and deranged and going against everything Trump does just because it's Trump. Just because the media done programmed you to hate the man and everything. You're going against your own benefit. You're in favor of the destruction of your own communities and country. Wake up. And guess what? Minority communities are the ones they take over first. Compton is 70% Hispanic now. And the Hispanics, the Mexicans and stuff, they're not like those other people. They're not like the Muslims, so it's not as bad. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they got street gangs and stuff over there, but Mexican street gangs have been the biggest the biggest gangs in LA for a long time. That's not something new. But my point is, it's never gonna stop until they take over the country or we get them the fuck out of here. That's just the bottom line. It is what it is. Start thinking about your own kids, your own relatives, your own loved ones. Start thinking about them first, instead of putting people you don't even know from other countries that a lot of them mean you ill. They have ill will towards you and your country. They're not gonna fucking spare you because you hate Trump and because you're a dumbass that supports them and helps them do what the fuck they want to do to us. You're an idiot. They're not gonna spare anyone, dummy. The Quran doesn't teach them to spare anyone. Wake the fuck up before it's too late, people. Stop letting the media and these Democrat politicians program you to fucking support the destruction of your own communities and your own country. Wake up. Peace.